in a 10-mile radius.
And me and Cream Corn planned this badass party last night to raise funds and awareness for broke black dynamite.
We sold a few thousand of these. 2 for $5.
Even this will never know I'm finishing.
Black dynamite.
All right, shut the up when grown folks are struggling. I'd take this money if I didn't need it, but now that I do need it, there ain't no way I'm gonna take it. Now get back out there on that block and get that money I don't need.
Now I'm just thinking out loud, so this may sound berserk, but maybe BD can make some ends meet by putting in some mercenary work.
Now that's a great idea, Bullhorn.
That is a good idea.
I think it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it is kind of terrible.
The problem with taking somebody's money to do a job is that they always expect something in return.
Well, I guess we'll just have to come up with another plan then.
Not necessarily, because sometimes a terrible idea is the best idea you got. And if there's one thing I've learned, you always go with the best idea you got.
Thank you for coming, Black Dynamite. I'm a motion picture producer. That means that I produce motion pictures. What do you know about Richard Pryor?
You mean the comedy man?
Yes, the comedian.
You say tomato, Black Dynamite says tomato.
We've already had massive success filming Richard Pryor live in concert, and we got Richard Pryor here and now without a hiccup. But for some reason, no one has been able to get Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip. And that's where you come in, Black Dynamite. Take this.
What is this?
His inspiration.
Oh, why y'all didn't tell me the plane landed? I was on the toilet taking a You know when you sitting on the plane taking a your ass gets sucked down the toilet? I didn't think my ass was ever gonna come back, Jack. I said take the but leave me,
Brilliant, Richie, baby. But save it for the show.
What's happening, Jack? My main man. Baddest I ever met. Cocaine.
What's the matter, Black Dynamite? You've never seen a black entertainer get high?
No, it's just that nobody's ever left me hanging before.
Oh, is that all the cocaine we got? This gonna be a long night, Jack. I snort the room, this little briefcase ain't doing. Potential mothers, these mothers, already mothers. I'm a mother. I never got no when I was y'all age, but living up in here, y'all should be getting all of it. Whole come in the house, I'm 7 years old. I'm punching it down the cupboard. It's too small. I'm a good. I'm knocking it out daily. Hey, baby, you remind me of mama.
Oh, because I'm kind and nurturing.
No, bitch, because you got big titties and your sounds good. Man, Richard Pryor, you are on fire. And you got enough meat on your nose to make a ham sandwich, boy. Climbing all the damn time. I can't tell if it's a trick, a tick, a talent, or Tourette's.
You're the funniest man alive or dead.
Well, thank you, miss. Boys and orphans under one roof. Whose idea was this anyway?
Mine.
Now, did you actually think about this before you put the children and the within distance of each other? Hey, little kids, I'm Black Dynamite. I know y'all ain't got no hands, so how about I replace them with a lifetime supply of...
That is not what I silently said to myself inside my head.
You may not find him funny, but you about to blow your money.
Look here, Mr. Comedy Man. I don't get you or your comedy jokes or comedy in general. But what I am going to get is you to the Sunset Strip so I can pay my damn taxes. Can you dig it?
As a matter of fact, there's a package from the IRS right now.
IRS? No!
Looks like I need to get the up out of here. Let's go get something to eat before Black Dynamite kills us with his back taxes. Somebody get through. Man, I tell you, the IRS ain't no joke, Jack. Them motherfuckers run right up in your ass to get their money. You ever notice when you look at your check, it say figure fighter, you out your money? And my account gon' tell me, good news, Ricker, you're in the black. I'm like, sucker, you say I got $2 million, motherfucker, I wanna see it. In cash, drive it to me in the Brinks truck right now.
You mean to tell me Hollywood really pays you all that money for standing around and talking?
That's right, but having people laugh at you all the time ain't all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes I just want to hug.
Can I get you something to drink, Mr. Pryor?
Not unless you got some milk in them titties. Nigga, them titties shouldn't be a starving kid nowhere in Africa. Nah, man, I stopped drinking 2 minutes ago.
That is some booze. Do nobody believe you, Richard Pryor?
I know you don't believe me,
Marcus. Oh, what you gonna do to me? Black Dynamite, I'm gonna kick your nuts and ass to the mother bone. Do you hear me?
Man, did you see that? Them suckers got messed up, Jack, around with me and my wife. Man, you gotta show me how to do some of that stuff, Black Dynamite. We could be like Black Man and Robin. We are.
Brian, give me that gun before you hurt somebody.
Mother.
We man, that's right, we man. This ain't Gene Wilder. This is Black Dynamite, and we will whoop your ass, Jack. You think Richard Pryor's foot in your ass is a joke? You think I'm funny? Well, I'm not. Stop laughing at me. I'm serious.
Shut the up when grown men is crying. Richard Pryor, this better not be one of your comedy jokes, because Black Dynamite don't ever hold no grown man in his arms like a baby when he's crying and weeping. Especially a comedy man.
Man, comedy man and his mama. I don't want to make these motherfuckers laugh. I got some real to say, man. I know how to cut through the bull. But don't nobody care when I say it. It's always the same.
It's always the same. It's always the same. It's always the same.
See what I mean? When you talk, people listen. They take your ass serious. You ain't really got to say, but they listen. And that's what I want. When somebody listen. So I can teach them something.
Pryor, Richard, Dynamite, Black, Jermaine Bam.
We man. That's right, brother. We man.
What's this?
About 500 kilos worth of money.
I thought all that bricks truck talk was just one of your little funnies, Richard Pryor.
Man, I told your ass I don't joke. How about I pay your tax bill? You look the other way, and we both get to walk away with a cool little story to tell.
I can't do that, Richard Pryor. Black Dynamite don't ever break his words. Black Dynamite's words and Black Dynamite's balls is all Black Dynamite has in this life. That plus my bitches, my car, exquisite wardrobe, and a bunch of more other. But my point is, Black Dynamite said he would get Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Hey, man, I can dig it. Keep your word and your balls. Oh, is that the IRS?
I thought I told you, Internal Revenue mother, that Black Dynamite was gonna get your money. I'm working on it. What about my taxes, Richard Pryor?
You better get you some scratch off, sucker. Man, Crazy Rich done busted loose with all of that money, and he can be anywhere by now. And that ain't funny.
Tomorrow's the 15th, and the IRS is threatening to put a lien on this orphanage. What we gonna do?
Look here, honeybee. Ain't nobody leaning on Black Dynamite's whores or his orphans, can you dig it?
Which reminds me, I promised to drop my mama's 1099s off at the post office. Hey, Black Dynamite, they didn't repossess your ride yet, did you? I just walked.
Maybe I can get the girls to stop sucking it for an hour, and they can find Richard Pryor.
I'll let him keep sucking and f***ing, honeybee. I've been to every hot spot, cat house, nightclub, drug spot, and gambling den in town.
And?
He's been in every last one of them.
Wait, Black Dynamite. There's someone I know that can help us find Richard Pryor and get him to the show.
Richard's not here. What do you want? How did you know? I know you've got a Richard Pryor problem because no one shows up to Paul Mooney's pad unannounced unless they've got a Richard Pryor problem. I've been living in that brother's light-skinned shadow all of my life. Can you help us find him? Is a pig's pork? Where did you last season in a Brinks truck filled with 2 million big ones. That's what I was afraid of. You were trying to get him to the Sunset Strip, weren't you? You see, Richard thinks that if he goes to the Sunset Strip, then all he'll ever be is one of the greatest comedians that ever lived. Richard wants more than that. He wants to be like Malcolm X. See, that's the problem.
Well, besides being a comedy man that nobody will ever take serious, what's stopping him?
You mean besides the cocaine, the Quaaludes, Valium, white woman, mother issues, father issues, racism, vodka, pork, and fame?
That don't cover it.
Richard's got that and that Shinola. You can't have Shinola without the because the truth lives in the is where you find wisdom. It's what reminds you that your stinks. It keeps your feet on the ground.
Paul Mooney, you might sound deep, but you look jungle loony.
Man, what the hell are we doing out here with Paul Mooney anyway? Wait. I smell something cooking. Cocaine. And a man's flesh. It's him.
There goes Richard Pryor. He's naked and literally on fire.
He went that way.
It's time to bring out the heavy weapons.
What's that?
All of Richard's greatest hits. Cocaine, vodka tonic, and white women saliva. He's responded well to these in the past when all else has failed. False alarm. He's not Richard Pryor.
You think Richard Pryor's the only basehead to ever catch on fire, man?
Then why did you run, basehead?
I was on fire, man. I was about to put myself out, and then you motherfuckers started chasing me. The hell was I supposed to do?
Oh, that's my accountant. Did you guys know the taxes were due by midnight tonight? I gotta fly.
Dynamite! Dynamite!
Donald, you were more than just an accountant. You were my accountant. But now, you're just a dead accountant lying in his grave. If I could do it all over again, I would have made time to talk to you. I would have filed quarterly and kept my business and personal receipts separate. I cannot bring you back to life, but I can come back and engrave avenged on your tombstone.
30 minutes to showtime, Black Dynamite. You got your tickets? I've got mine. If you don't have our money, you'll be sleeping with the fishes right here beside Donald in the dirt.
Black Dynamite ain't never slept with a fish or laid in a grave in his whole life, and he damn sure ain't gonna start now.
Go on. Shoot, Black Dynamite. Kill me and 2 more agents will pop up in my place. And if you kill those 2 agents, 4 more will take over for them. Kill those 4 and you'll find yourself dealing with 8. Waste those 8, now you've got 16 IRS agents following you wherever you go. Go ahead and kill those 16 because you...
honeybees, bullhorns, the IRS honky is right. Hey, but 2 things certain in this world. We're gonna be taxed by the IRS, and we're gonna be killed by the IRS. We might as well go back to the orphanage, board up the windows, give everybody assault rifles, and wait for the final shootout.
4 and 64 equals 128. And do you know what 128 times 2 is? 256. All up in your ass, Black Dynamite!
Wait, I hear something.
That was some shit.
It sounds like being talked.
It was a hushy bar. Went out and ate the mother. Smelled like I had a sandwich for breakfast. Hey, baby, can I get a swig? You got right. I had a Brinks truck with $12 million 48 hours ago, and I bet you was sitting in the same you sitting in now. And you're right, Richard, man. I am sitting in. But you make us feel like we ain't sitting in. No matter how much we sitting in.
Look at him. All he's got is his dirty drawers, his half-skunk jug of wine, and you, Richard Pryor.
Well, that reminds me. A funny thing happened while I was gone. I gambled away $2 million plus 4 more in IOUs to some kung fu gangsters from Chinatown. And they want to kick my ass. Oh, Richard Pryor! You in a big trouble with little Chinatown gang. Oh,
Sunset Strip, and then I'm gonna kill you dead.
Mother...
Run!
Dynamite takes you seriously.
Here, you earn this Black Dynamite.
That's why it's called mercenary work.
Thank you, Black Dynamite. That takes care of your federal, but the city and state will be by this afternoon to get there. They're not as nice as us. Now that's nice, hysterical.
Thanks, y'all. Maybe I should be grateful for my blessings. Maybe big muscles aren't everything.
But now you're just talking crazy, Richard Pryor. I have a feeling that little comedy man's gonna inspire a whole generation of nobody.